Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my journey on social media is very interesting. It's a gift that keeps on giving. And when I started my 21-day challenge, I didn't expect, I mean, I think I wanted to continue, but in my head, there's still like a love hate relationship with Instagram. And I think that maybe a lot of people have that. And what I my non-negotiables, let's say, with what is happening at the moment and posting consistently every day, was to not betray myself, aka make sure that I say what it is that I want to say with my own tone of voice. Even if I stutter, even if I'm repeating myself, it is really not betraying myself. And every time I post or every time I share something, if I feel a tension in my body, I'm not doing it. If I feel relief, then let's go, Habibi, and that's it. Third non-negotiable was zero edits, apart from putting the subtitles. And I was kind of making an effort at first because I was putting French subtitles. And to all my non-English speaking people, I love you, but it's double the work. And at this very moment, non, je n'ai pas le temps. Et frankly, I don't want to do it. So minimal edits. I'm not doing a Hollywood production. This is just face cam, even like investing in carousels. Nope. So these were really like my three, let's say, non-negotiables. I have a longer list, but these ones are always the ones that I keep coming back to, especially the not betraying myself. And I think the fourth one, I mean, the overarching one was really self-approval. I used to go on Instagram to, of course, share, to try something new, but I think I've never given it some thoughts. I've never given it some room to grow, to expand, and I think I've never given myself the chance to actually figure it out on the go, you know? And it's really revealing at the moment the flaw of wanting it to be perfect, you know? Wanting it to be a one-time hit, wanting it to be like anybody else's, and the comparison to my day one versus a day 1,000 for another person on social media. So there are a lot of these things that I'm pretty sure a lot of people, I'm not gonna say struggle, but are challenged with, because let's be honest, it's not that deep. Let's all calm our tits on that and on social media in general. I still have that feeling of I don't really want to be there, but my go-to and what I promised myself with social media as well was to always have fun with it and to always do it with joy, to always do it with enthusiasm, and never as a chore. Because whenever I start doing things as a chore, then it's like you can build discipline. Discipline is great, consistency is great, but if it starts to become something like, putain, la flemme, then let's not do it. And I'm not from the school of, yeah, but you need to push. That's how you get to know yourself. That's how you build stamina and resilience and tolerance. I'm like, yeah, maybe for you, but not for me. So it's also really going back into what feels true for me, what feels organic, what comes naturally to me without forcing it. Hello, I just turned 35. I don't want to force shit anymore. You know, I think I've proven myself enough for the past 10 years being on my own, building my own business from scratch and everything. I'm fine. I know how to do things and I'm not scared. But I think now what I'm finding interesting is that I'm building that tolerance to silence. I am building tolerance to something that sometimes doesn't really land. I'm building tolerance to, basically sometimes crickets, you know? And whilst the most important thing is approving myself. So this whole social media is really a gift that keeps on giving, because every time, my mom is so cute. She was checking on me. She's like, hey, you didn't eat your cake. I'm coming. But yeah, every time I post, every time I go on there, for me, it's another opportunity to practice, again, finding my voice, being better at public speaking, being more comfortable and feeling more comfortable in front of the camera. feeling more comfortable with what it is that I want to say. And sometimes I look at it, and especially the last few days, I'm like, ugh, I want to nail this thing. You know, when you just, it's like it's on the tip of your tongue. It's like it's like it's here. Like my words are coming better and better, I think, you know, but it's like, it's just, and you just, I am so eager and I'm so hungry, and it excites me, you know. And part of that excitement, there is a bit of frustration, okay? Frustration and excitement for me sometimes go together, but it's like here, it's on the tip of my tongue. And then early I was just looking, I'm like, bro, it's been only, I would say 18, 19 days that I'm literally really sharp. Every effing day I'm on the platform sharing something. And again, it's not practiced, it's not rehearsed, there's no script. I don't function with any notion, I don't have any systems, I don't have any AI apps that is helping me. It's just literally like waking up, knowing that my time during the day where I'm the most, let's say, productive or the sharpest, and especially now with fasting, is in the morning. So that's it. I literally put myself into that space of, okay, what do we create today? And that's it. For me, it is that consistency, it is that discipline, but I still have, of course, that love-hate relationship with it. And I think that for me, it's really, every time I do it, I am doing my best to approve of myself, to approve of my own message, and really see it as, hey, it's another day to practice. It's another chance for you to rehearse, to practice who you are, you know, and to practice that person who is really approving of herself. Since I spent my entire time people pleasing and looking for external validation and everything, like now it is that time to do it. And obviously this is also like a reflection of what's happening on a day-to-day basis for me, especially after 2025. Like since January, I am practicing that. I am also practicing being myself. I am practicing being me, like 100%, good, bad, ugly, and just figuring it out along the way. And this is something that you really see when you decide to do something like this. You really see it trickling down into all the different areas of your life, whether it's your projects, whether it's your finances, your career, your health, your relationships, your friendships, everything. And it's so empowering. I don't like this word, but for lack of better words, we're going to use that. But it is very, how to say this? It gives a lot of, I don't want to say confidence, but indeed, with practice, you become more confident. But I think it's just more faith and trust that are coming out of all these little steps that I've been doing since, I want to say January, but already since like the rest of like the entirety of my life, but literally really being anchored in it, like allez vas-y, on y va poto, since January. And I realize and I reflect, and I'm just again saying this out loud, very thankful for everything that happened in 2025, because I think that if this shitstorm of a tsunami didn't happen, I wouldn't be here talking to you on this platform, recording podcasts, doing my storytelling project finally, and coming back on the social media with more fun, more enthusiasm, more lightness, and just taking it as it comes. And I think that if you're going through something similar, I just hope that you give yourself some love. I just hope you give yourself some effing celebration moments, because you're effing doing it, man.